2026. This year is gonna hit different. This time, we are not going to be hesitating. This time, we will not be pausing on what we actually want. We are going to hit it hard. We are going to get sturdy, and over all these things, we are going to dominate. I'm not aiming for just 10k this year. We are just going to go as high and as far as we possibly can to make this a win. Alright, so with that out the way, let's talk about some big tits and big ass. I got two for you this time when it comes down to the Gentai experience of different shows, because honestly one show was a little bit more not enough substance to kind of bring up, and the other show, it has substance and we could talk about that, but you know, I needed to also kind of add this one in here because I did this like a month ago and I couldn't figure out a way to how to do it by itself. So let's get into it. The first one, Fela Pure. Once again, this should showcase to you that if you are in an anime setting, if you are in a Gentai setting, and if you have a sister, it is GG's for you. It is so GG's for you to a absolute degree. You don't need to romance anybody outside your own household. You could just get some ass cheeks from your sister, and that's basically what we end up seeing with Keiko right here. Now, if you're seeing Dropout, the very same people that made Dropout also made Fela Pure when it comes down to it, and Keiko is this very strict, very hardcore student council president that know exactly how to treat her students, but she also know how to treat her own damn brother, because it is a damn wet slop fest every single time she's near him. Like, honestly, the down badness that we had here gave Shichijo a run for her damn money when it comes down to it. The only difference is, you know, Shichijo might be a little bit more wilder, considering she'll let anybody clap her for the most damn part, and then ultimately you have Keiko here that's essentially more so just for her brother than anybody else, right? Putting Bill and Wise's whole ass relationship to shame. And also at this point, this is when I realized as well, if you are a sister in a Gentai of some kind, 9 times out of 10, the Gentai science says that you are basically going to have the fattest camel toe for some reason. I don't understand it. I do not get it. Why is it fat as cattle? I don't know. But that is literally the second time, really the third time, I've seen an anime character that is a sister or a student council president that just have the fattest camel toe that's opening up the wettest and basically the most soggiest of seas I've ever truthfully seen. Like, dead ass, you could basically open up a community swimming pool in how wet those holes are when it comes down to it, right? And you just use the damn camel toe lips just basically as like some damn climbing out of the damn rubber pool type shit. That's essentially what it is. It's just some rubber pool type shit, just your whole water, and then gosh damn it, your dog just bit it, so now it broke, and it's all game over for you. Genuinely speaking, it is the most sloppiest tilapia you will ever effing see, and you know what? I wouldn't be mad at that. Let me put my tongue in that sloppy tilapia. It's gonna be turned to a damn mess out here when it comes down to it when I get done with this. But ultimately, she's just out here really just wanting her brothers to meet, and that's kind of the whole damn story. So there's not really much to kind of talk about when it comes down to it though. But still, again, Keiko is one of those characters I'm just like, yeah, again, this is like a GG sort of situation if we were related, high key. And then also at the same time, I guess for a little slight mention, her boobs are just great. I don't know why. They're like drawn very damn well for some reason, and I'm just here for it, to keep it very much a stack. But if we wanted to talk about some actual heat, some actual nonsense, we have to look no further than Suketto Sanjou. And this should need no introduction, considering it has one of the most legendary figures in all of Gentai when it comes down to it, and that is Sandy Bash. Oh my F. To keep it very much a stack, if you don't know what this character is, or you haven't seen this character before, oh buddy boy, you are absolutely missing out. Now let's keep it very much a stack. Is Suketto Sanjou having some of the best scenes in all of Gentai? No. And if you want my honest opinion, the doujin slap way harder than the scenes in the actual anime, if I'm gonna be honest. Which is kind of crazy to say, because they're both good, but one obviously has like that balls to step in harder, and the art style in the doujin, if you haven't seen it, is on another damn level. But first, let's talk about Sandy Bash, the all-American girl here, that basically is more American than any American that is living right now. To keep it a stack, she is basically what you would have in the 90s and early 2000s if you turned that shit up to an absolute 11. She's sexy as all hell, she's wearing nothing but a bikini most of the damn time, and she knows how to play baseball along with other occupations that we will get to at some point in time. But when it comes down to it though, she just is an all-American woman. This is what an American woman should supposed to look like. This is how we should have, people to feel about patriotism. It should be sexy, while also somehow doing a lot of other wild shit when it comes down to it. To a point where I'm kind of like, is this just how Japan sees us? Because this is kind of racist, but also at the same time not far off, at least in the past, because nowadays characters have to be ugly as shit to, cater to people in America for some reason, and that's not really how that works anymore, which is a bit sad. So it's kind of crazy how Japan is a bit more American than actual American people are. What I love about her outside of her body is that the fact I love that she speaks English.
Okay, boss!
Like, obviously she's an American, so no shit. But when it comes down to it though, I love it in the actual animation because it sometimes brings up the sexiest things, right? Hearing a Japanese woman speak English when it comes down to it, and it's not necessarily all that bad English too, and they can speak more than one few words. That's kind of hot, not gonna sit here and lie. It's kind of hitting on levels I wasn't expecting when I rewatched this. I've seen this a long time ago, but I wasn't expecting that though. But some of that English as well also leads into some of the funniest shit I think I've ever heard. Like when they announced Wendy Crawford with her fine dark skin ass, dude sounded like Lemon Grab.
Condition unacceptable!
And for people that don't know, this whole entire series of events is basically, lots of little short stories. Like, yeah, there might be some consistency in each of these stories to a point, but ultimately there is still, just like random things that kind of happen to these characters. So it's not like there's any big lore to kind of have here. Just all you need to really know is that they mostly are around baseball, and that's kind of about it, right? Because Sandy Bash isn't just necessarily a baseball person, but while Sandy Bash is mostly probably will be seen as a baseball person, that's not the only thing this girl does. She does, and I quote, military work. For some reason, her fine ass does military work with the most skimpiest outfit I've ever seen. Somehow, also has a teacher occupation when it comes down to it. A berserker in another world or some nonsense. I don't know how this works. A goddamn pro wrestler for some reason. And at the very end of things, if you want to go really far back into the history of Sandy Bash back in 2010, then she was also a volleyball player. Literally, what can this woman not do? So yeah, that's why people respect the hell out of Sandy Bash, because she literally does effing everything. And when it comes down to it, it's not a surprise that honestly people will find her as a fan favorite or just would be hyped for her the most. And to keep it very much a set, while Wendy is also really damn good too, Sandy just does more, and she's just a bit more active than Wendy is. Like, that doesn't mean she doesn't have less scenes, and if we want to go by the doujin's perspective of things, she probably has a lot better scenes than what Sandy does. Or at least she's drawn better in the doujin than she is done in the actual animation. Because I'm also here a lot. I feel like with Wendy, when they drew her over and over again in the animation, it feels like there is a lack of consistency with how she looks in the face. And I feel like that hurts her a lot when it comes down to, wanting to keep her look good and hot and all that sort of stuff. We have Sandy all day looking mad fine, but then Wendy for some reason is like really inconsistent, and I don't understand that. But that's just genuinely how it is, and that would put me over to, like Sandy more. But that doesn't mean Wendy ain't fine as well. Like, she has pale nipples. Can't show you that, but she has some pale boys over there, and it looks very damn nice. But Sandy's also banger as well too. Like, deadass, I'm starting to consider, do we need to just straight up talk about who has the best tits in all of Gentai? Because I'm starting to get to that point where we might need to do a list like that. But Sandy don't hesitate. She's into the absolute kinkiest and weirdest stuff, right? By taking Wendy's virginity with a crystal baseball bat dildo sort of thing, or when it comes down to, you know, just straight up being like a damn teacher and just letting some vibrators be in her or something like that. No, I think that was when she was doing the wrestling thing. That was still a weird thing. And then also at the same time, while speaking of that wrestling thing, she literally was in a position of getting absolutely cooked by one guy. You know, in Street Fighter where Zangief wanted to do that grab move where he spread your legs wide the hell open? That's exactly what the situation we have with Sandy here. And essentially, old dude was about to go ahead and get a lick of that. I mean, who wouldn't? It's Sandy Bash. But ultimately, she used her squirt juice to blind said man. That is wild. Again, who is Sandy Bash? How have we not seen more of her over the recent years? I don't know. It is ridiculous and she needs to be praised up. Bro, somehow she makes white women somehow looks good. Bro, she makes the average white women look good. And you know damn well, for the most part, that's kind of not true when it comes down to it. Like, no offense, white women, but some of y'all don't hit. I'll keep it very much a stack. But obviously, both shows are really damn good. While I would give Fela Pure probably the better scenes when it comes down to, you know, how it's actually animated and stuff like that too. But I can't necessarily deny myself when it comes down to the absolute greatness that was the wild and stuff that Sandy Bash wanted to do, while Wendy Crawford was also on the side as well. And it was just really damn good in both regards. Also, it is nice to see a main character guy eating ass. I've been saying this for a minute, like damn, that girl's so fine, she need to get her ass ate, and somebody actually does. Who would not deny themselves? Who would deny themselves the ass of Sandy Bash? And you talking about you don't want to eat that? That's insanity to me, boy. That is lunacy when it come down to it. I would eat Sandy Bash's ass like a damn boat of freaking cereal. It is just it's just what it is. It is just what it is. There is no way that is not happening. My tongue is not getting removed from her asshole until all the saliva is coated everywhere inside. But that's really all I got to say for this one, so hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on socials, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, Kofi and Cash App is available as well. And if you'd like to help out with the GoFundMe, please do. It is also going to be in the comments as well. And until then, it's your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.